Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Ingrid, and we are here to discuss and welcome June 2025, a monthly forecast here at Chasing the Light. So, last month, right? We saw that Hierophant energy, the selection of the Pope, um, and temperance, the tempered energy of that experience and how global it was and how quote unquote, and I'll put it in quotes, right? Like quotes, hopeful it was for the world. And and I say this because it appears that the corruption did not penetrate to the top, or perhaps it did. I don't know. Things are not exactly clear yet. But we do know that collectively we experienced this tempered energy, this engagement of alchemy sort of happening. Also, I'm going to say that it's the first time in my life that I've seen the selection of a pope where all of these world leaders, maybe they were always went to say hello to the pope, but I've never seen it, perhaps because of the advent of social media. We were able to see it, and it was more in our face, but I personally have never seen so many world leaders going to quote unquote sort of kiss the hand of the pope. Um, or at least say hello. It was a strange experience to witness, and also a reminder that the Hierophant, the Pope, is also emperor, is also the leader of Rome, right? A world leader. So that was interesting to witness. But the more sort of powerful, potent energy that I felt in May of 2025, and I think you all felt it too, was the tempered energy of that month, of how sort of calm everything appeared. Um, Go back and re-listen to that. I am going to put also the links to my 2025 predictions in this description of this video. Let's go on to the next video and see what the energies are for the month of June. So here we are in the month of June, and we again always will have the Hermit with us, accompanying us through the entire year. This is why I'm calling this offering Chasing the Light, because I often feel we are chasing this light, this lantern, this illumination. Like I said before in my first video, some of us feel like we haven't yet held that light, but the goal is for this Hermit year is to embrace this energy of the light. So for June, the Hermit is here to make a way for us, to create a path for us. And the brilliance that it create might be so bright that it literally may finally have us seeing the truth, truth with a capital T, something that we can no longer say we are blinded to. All right, so that's the energy that I'm getting for the Hermit this month of June. It's creating the path of illumination. The other two players for the month are the Lovers card and the Devil. And the Lovers is about making a union. The question for us this month is going to be, especially with this Lovers archetype, is going to be whether we are building in order to unify or whether we are breaking something in order to scatter, right? So what you see here with this particular illustration is an agreement, and that apple, right? That the temptation is quote unquote there to perhaps choose the unloving choice. And we are being asked to choose between union and division for this month of June. And sometimes things do need to break apart in order to unify. This is an unfortunate reality, but it's also the truth. And sometimes we can see this when we're going through the dark shadows um of our souls, or the what's that word, what's that phrasing, the I'm blanking out, but you know what I mean. Like when we're going through this darkness within ourselves, we hold on to the faith and the hope of love on the other side. And so this sort of process, and it's really the process of the human creation, we can utilize the easy path, right? And choose love. It's always a choice. Or we can choose the more challenging path, and in that challenging path, we will be face to face with disunion, with destruction, with the scattering of the self. So, as you can see, the lovers is here with the devil archetype for the month of June, and the devil creates mischief. When we see this archetype show up, it's not really a surprise. In fact, we've been slowly walking towards this devil, um, fully aware that it's ahead of us, right? We can all sense, we can sense it in our gut. We're going to be facing off with this devil archetype, but we are proceeding anyway. And some of us are thinking that, and quite foolishly, I would add, thinking that we are going to be able to somehow stay on the sidelines and avoid the imprisonment that the devil archetype was here to perform. And the only way really to dislodge ourselves from the grips of the devil archetype is, in fact, to lean into the frequencies of love, having faith, and being that warrior energy, that sort of like Archangel Michael energy with the force of love, moving towards that devil archetype, knowing that instead of being imprisoned, we will be released. We will be freed from the imprisonment. So this month, the lantern of hope, seen through the hermit, is showing us that we can be illuminated facing off with two paths. One is the path of love, the other is the path of imprisonment, where the light of love is lacking. All right. So stay focused. Keep your eyes on the light frequency of the hermit, showing us a way. But it's up to us, humanity, the collective, to choose one way, the lovers, or the other, the devil, which is really the lack of love. All right. I will chat with you next time. I'm keeping these short and sweet. And happy June, everyone. Stay with the light, stay with the hermit. It's here to show us the path of love.